Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. Danny Shay here. Thank you for joining. I'm probably going to do this in two videos. The first, but I may not. I may add politics to the end, but right now this is going to be about the vortex that we are going through. I was listening to some astrologers and I'm going, oh my gosh, it's the time now. This is our time. I've been talking about this for a number of years, probably 2 or 3, probably as long as I've been on YouTube. And I said the top-down way that we have been doing things, like the Ronald Reagan trickle-down economics, that never, ever, ever worked. We're letting that go, and we're bringing up a community-based awareness. And I liken it. I like lichen. Okay, sorry, squirrel. I liken it to this, top down. And we're going to flip this, and we are flipping it, and it's making us a little crazy because we are spinning this upside down. And the gold, that's us, we're all golden. The gold is now up at the top, and the pointy end is down at the bottom. And our job is to stay centered and grounded so that we can keep this balanced. What do you think? So the card that I pulled this morning was Sandalphon, center and ground. I also pulled Raphael, prioritize your health, which is weird because I had this little dream that I'll get into a little later. But as we are walking through this portal energy, and I was listening to some astrologers, and they're talking about this lunar eclipse that we had. We're talking about the 20th, the equinox. We're talking about the solar eclipse. All this big energy coming in. All of this big energy. And it is opening our awareness to what we want. So when Dr. Gale, the last video, said that we are spending way too much time focusing on what we don't want, giving one man power over the world, right? It's like, oh, he's up here and we are all feeding that energy into it. And the pushback that I got in the channel was, no, we got to pay attention to the politics. We do, because we need to see, ooh, bad, change, let's change it. But we don't need to, like, drench ourselves in all of that. Although, I tend to do that. And I'm getting a little wonky with it, to tell you the truth. Or to tell you a lie. Oh, sorry. So it feels like center grounding and prioritize health. What's our health? Mind, spirit, body. So all three of those things. My mind and spirit are not being so healthy because I'm thinking about that giving that one negative too much power. So I need to figure out, what do I want in the world? So going through this a little bit, the synchronicities that have been popping up are incredible, unbelievable, which is kind of very similar to incredible. And there's probably another word for it too. For example, I had somebody email me and goes, did you feel anything at 1:11? Out of the blue, she emails me. And I'm like, what? She goes, I felt like this explosion, but it was my phone dropped and it startled me. And I'm thinking to myself, she has no clue what I just went through. Let me explain. Oh, and, oh my gosh. It is 10:10. Here we go. Let me explain why I was so just gobsmacked with that. Okay. I had written something out. How do we get our footing in this new birthing of reality? I was listening to Pam Gregory, and she goes, "Show me the magic." And so I go, yeah, by golly, by gum, show me the magic. So I get into my car to work out. Oh, as I said, show me the magic. I see something glittering off in my glasses. And I go, oh, it's just a reflection. Don't pay any attention. So I get in my car and I'm going to go work out. Pump iron because I need to. What's the time? 10:01. Okay, 10:01. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I like that. Yay. I get a text from my wife. 10:10. I go, okay. Is this magic yet? I don't know. I'm listening to this podcast, a different one, about the magic of this time. And I look at my clock and it's 11:01. Okay. At 11:11, the Wi-Fi disconnects in the gym and nothing. I look at I go, oh, 11:11. Okay, this is kind of weird. So after I work out, I go to the store and I pick up some groceries. And the bill for eggs and kombucha was $42.22. And I went, 40. Well, that's really not a magic number. It's nothing. So I go out the door, and the sliding doors are broken. And there's a company that's fixing the sliding doors. You know how those, it makes that noise. So it feels like almost, it's kind of like, if you think of it, it's like Star Trek-y thing. The name on the truck that was fixing the doors was Vortex. It didn't say electronic door repair. It didn't say handy maintenance guy. It just said Vortex. And I walked right through that vortex. I got chills. And I went, wow. We got something going on. I come home and that woman emails me. Did you feel something? I'm like, did I feel something? I just walked through a vortex. Wow. So, I don't know. I'm not done yet. So I get home and, and so I'm telling my wife, I'm going, this is all crazy. This is all nuts. And she's like, really analytical. So she's science-based. She goes, we just look at things and we look for synchronicities in our life. And I go, I'm not looking for it. It's just happening. And she goes, okay. She kind of laughs and chuckles a little bit. And then, I go, oh, I wish I could do something to just like, no, knock on her head. No, this is real. So I looked at the clock. I go, hey, wife, look at the clock. 11:44. I got her. Maybe a little bit. This is cool. The dream I had. So I found, this could be 2 videos. So I'm walking around the neighborhood with our little dog. That doesn't like men. Our new little dog doesn't like men. Every time I go down to pick up the dog, it piddles. So I don't pick up the dog. I never know if it's going to leak or what. It's just like, oh my gosh. All right, so we're walking the dog. it's my wife's dog, so she can pick it up, she can do all that, so it's all good. And a lot of the neighborhood just leaves, you know, things out, free, take, free. And so there was a box of toys, a little like those balls that bounce up, Super Ball type things that, you know, you can bounce and they go way up. And some other things that were in this box, and being a pack rat that we are, we looked in the box, and I'm always repurposing things, and my wife is always making things, art things to repurpose. And in the box, I find this. And I go, what is that? And I go, is that an eagle talon? No, it is a bear claw. I go, ooh, very cool. Bear claw. And so I'm looking up, I go, is it bad to find a bear claw in a box of toys? There is no spiritual Google message for, is it good or bad to find a bear claw in a box of toys? But I had this dream. And so in this dream, I was by this stream, and this young bear came up and whoosh, slit me. I'm like, ow, why'd you do that, young bear? That kind of hurt, kind of tickled. It's kind of like hurt and tickle at the same time. And I looked down and I go, oh man, I'm like really open. This could be bad. I mean, it didn't hurt. I was just open. But I thought this could be really bad. And then Mama Bear came up. I go, oh, this could be really bad. We go Mama Bear next to Baby Bear. Mama Bear comes up and says to Baby Bear, why'd you do that to him? That's not nice. Don't do that. And I go, thank you, but look at me. I'm like sliced open. Mama Bear comes up, licks her paws, puts it here, then gives me a big bear hug. Have you ever smelled a bear? It's kind of good. Anyway, and then I woke up. Bear dream. And I feel, this does have a point. It feels like that is us as a collective, wanting compassion, wanting community, wanting acceptance, love in our world, that we are being opened up, and Big Mama Bear's gonna give us a hug, give us a healing hug. First, she's got to lick her hands, you know, like Mama does. Doesn't you slap her? Don't do that. Here, licks her hand. Here, I'm like, oh, stop. I actually licked my face there. Yeah, so that's it. We're being opened up. Stay in the light. Stay with positivity. Stay with what we want to create. What do we want to create? A world of compassion. A world where our leaders actually think about other people besides just themselves. What is the best thing that we can do for the planet? What is the best thing that we can do for our fellow man? I think of the United States and how we are destroying all of our relationships. And we have so much abundance, and yet we're so stingy. It's like it just doesn't make any sense. And then I go back to stay grounded, stay centered, Sandalfin. And then prioritize our health, body, mind, and spirit. If we stay in that higher vibration, we'll change the world. All right. Thank you all for watching. Peace and love.